morning, superstar. Superstar seeds. What is good? I don't know if it's this full moon in Leo coming up or what. I don't even know why I came live right now. I wasn't even planning on coming live today. Like, I don't know what's going on. I'm just picking up on so much energy. It's starting to get a little overwhelming. If I do say so myself, if I do say so myself. Yes, these programs, these mind control tactics, like they are really getting to a lot of people. Like when I seen that video with Kodak Black eating chicken in the streets, like it was giving trolling, but then it was also giving, I'm hearing PCP. Hi, yes, I'm high. Yeah, there's people out in the streets late at night. Like, did y'all see that video with Kodak Black when he was eating that? Yeah, that chicken in the street, and it was just like, I don't know, like it was giving like bath salt. You know what I'm saying? Like it was giving like possession. You know what I'm saying? And then like all his homeboys sitting in the street with him laughing like it's funny. And I'm like, it's crazy how a lot of these people they get all this money and then they just blow it. But then it's like you got to think about a lot of things that they signed up for. You know what I'm saying? And then they don't put God in their life. You know what I'm saying? They start injecting themselves. Yeah, the screen is on black on purpose because I wasn't even planning on going live to be honest. I just could not sleep. Like, and the crazy part is I'm not stressed. Like it's like the harder I try not to be stressed or worried about things, it's like I'm still stressed and worried about things, but I'm disciplined in my practice not to be. So I'm like, damn, this must be going on in the collective. And even though, my channel is being like blackballed like it is, and and it's just like I don't want to even be getting on live a lot of the times, even though I love to do this, but it be discouraging sometimes, you know? But it's like God is like, I don't care about what they doing to your channel. You still got a job to do. So I'm just like, oh my God. Yes, exactly, you know? And so like I feel like this heavy weight on my head and my cerebral cortex, and I'm just like, what is going on? I just really think like anytime it's a full moon, like I be going through it. And then like all these rituals people be performing. It's just like I'm more sensitive through full moons. I've been transmuting sexual energies, sex magic and evil eyes at an all-time high. Like I literally been writing a lot of sexual songs. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like a sacral chakra release. I don't know if it's because I've been abstinent or what the case may be, and I need to express myself in like that sensual way that could just be going on right now. A lot of men and women could be more in that, Queen of Wands energy, more, sexual, energy. If you're new to this channel, it's your first time out of space, just sit back and relax and enjoy the motherfucking ride, okay, Ronnie? And brush your teeth. Make sure you like the live when y'all come in, okay? We only got one like. What's going on with that? But yeah, so how y'all been today? How was your day? Did y'all eat? What did y'all eat today? Like, yeah, like I just been going through it, like, especially like as a musical genius. No, I'm just kidding. As an artist, it's like I want to do these different shows. I want to showcase myself. I want to be out in the community, showcasing my gifts and my talents. But it's hard because when you have children and you don't have any support, it's not like you could just leave your children in a hotel room and then get mad if they run out in the hallways and start chasing each other, fighting, and then the police get called and then they get taken by CPS because you're out doing a show. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I just been praying to God, how am I gonna make this happen? Like, of course, you're like, everybody's situation is different. Like, some people you are like just limited to just marketing on having a strong social media presence because you can't really get out there and perform like you want to until you're able to get like, it's making me emotional, until you're able to really get like genuine support. And like, since I already know, the outcome of this journey, this is like just the challenges. It's like the hurdle parts. You know what I'm saying? You never get over all the hurdles. There's always going to be a hurdle. It just hurts my feelings because it's like everybody who feels entitled to me taking them with me, once I get there, it's going to hurt my feelings that people are going to feel so entitled to my energy, to my time, to my love, to my resources. And I literally have to beg people to help me, or I have to lie to them. I don't even like to lie. Like if I said, oh, I'm finna go to this city, I have an opportunity. Nope. I have to literally lie and say, oh, something tragic happened or something. Can you please, please, can I pay you to watch my children? Even though they're not doing nothing, they don't got shit to do. My kids are not horrible kids. It's not like they're like baby kids. And if you tell them to sit their butt down and, it's time to go to bed, like, they're not going to be like, I don't got to listen to you. You ain't my mom. Like, they don't talk back. They're not disrespectful like that. You know what I'm saying? They are empaths, so they do feed off of energy. So, it does take the right people. You can't just leave your kids with anybody just so you can go, do a show, but it just gets overwhelming sometimes. You in your new car? Hey, congratulations. I'm gonna be next. Can't get out of it because I'm enjoying it. Yes, after 6 months losing your old car in an accident. So that just means I'm next. Congratulations. The first one was the best, and I was the most disappointed in my class. What do you mean? And the worst part is that we know this and we'll still help them. I had to let go. Yeah, for sure. For sure. But the crazy part about it is, like, to me, it's making me get to a point to where it's like, I don't want to help. It makes you really selfish. It makes you like out of who you really are. And as much as we always say, hey, don't let other people's actions towards you change who you are. You know what I'm saying? But then you have to look at it too. Like, you have to let karma be karma. So it's just like, I think it's the Virgo in me, the analytical side, uh, like probability. You know, I don't know if y'all seen on Men in Black, when that psychic, the one where he had like the galaxy in his head. I think it was the last Men in Black when he found out that Agent K uh really like was watching him ever since he was a child. He was around when his dad passed away. Like he was like, unless it's the with Boris the animal, that one. When he was like, unless it's the probability where he forgot to leave a tip. Like it's kind of like that. It's like you give these people a helping hand, and all it does is give them an extra mile to betray you even more. Now they have even more resources, more influence to betray you and backstab you. It's like no matter how much you help people that don't like you, it's not going to change their feelings. Like you can help people, but if they're envious and jealous of you, that's not going to go away. It's not. That's why, sometimes it's always a blessing when the healer has a healer or the teacher has a teacher, the mentor has a mentor, for doors that I haven't experienced yet. You know what I'm saying? It's harder when it hits home. It really is. It's really harder when it hits home. Cause I see these people like, like Blueface Mom and just like a lot of people like not even just to single her out, like she's the only one, but like it's a lot of people whose children they make something of themselves without any help, and then all you see is them online bashing their daughters, bashing their sons, sibling rivalries, people doing interviews and lying just to get money, just to get attention off of your name, the name that they hate, the name that they never appreciated, the name that what wasn't shit just a few years ago. I'm hearing that Mike Jones song. Back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot hoes all on me. That's funny. But I wasn't planning on being on here too long though. But I don't expect to pull any cards, but I will be back. I still have some stuff I'm working on. I'm just trying to stay motivated throughout this ascension because it's a lot of transitions, a lot of shifts going on. I know it's a lot of shadow work, like for real. Like it's a lot of things that it's like God is shifting us into a different reality. Like we're going through a portal, but it's a lot of things that we can't take with us. And it's like a tug of war. That's what I feel like. It's a tug of war. Oh, excuse me, I'm getting confirmation burps. You're getting up in age when you gotta burp yourself. Somebody must got a toddler, acid reflex, something going on like that. When man, yeah, people be thinking they be one of your gifts until they get them. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you really want these gifts? Because get ready to feel everything, to cry for no reason. They be like, why is you crying? Like, just the little things make you cry. Like, anything that happens in a movie, like, man, just the little things in a movie, like, you could just feel people's emotions. Even though they're acting, it's like, there's truth in those movies. Those stories are not just fictional, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's like truth in fairy tales, and I feel like that's becoming more apparent the closer and the faster that we evolve in time, more, may I say, better than the closer, anyways. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, words are getting jumbled up. My voice was going out earlier, and then, you scroll through YouTube, and then there's someone talking about how their voice went out. Like, just little things like that have just been happening. Even my daughter was like, "Mom, what happened to your voice?" And I was like, "It goes out sometimes, when you're tired." Now my nose is getting clogged up. My allergies are acting up. Like, it just been happening like that. And I'm just like, oh, I'm over it. I'm over it. It's like I want to do so much, but you don't know where to start. And you start off doing something, and then you get distracted because of an unknown circumstance. You know what I'm saying? Unforeseen circumstance, and then you're like, oh my God, when is this roller coaster going to just like level out? Like, when are we just gonna park, get off, and just relax for a while? Because this is just a lot. And I know that the more that we speak a lot of truth, the more attacks. Like, I know when I'm under heavy attack, you know what I'm saying? Especially when I start speaking about the things that I've been speaking about, but more and more lately, I've noticed, and we need each other. The more that we speak about these things, the more that our sisters are going to start speaking up about it. A lot of them are scared, and they're like, well, I don't want to really say too much. Why not? That's your job. But, that's their own growth. I'm not going to keep on talking about, and it just like some of these, like when I read some of these titles, I'm just like, they just sound real made up. Like, y'all need to really stop making shit up. Like, y'all is really abusing divination for real. Just making shit up, but people eating it. So shit, who am I? I'm like, girl, you really made this story up. I'm just laughing like, ain't no way that I'm finna sit up here day after day and bang out 12 videos a day of the same shit. I'm not finna do it. I don't give a damn. I would cuss every spirit out that's trying to make me do that. Hell no. That's why I post how I post, you know what I'm saying? And I recharge how I recharge. A lot of times when I get on here, it's because God is like, look, it's something that's pulling me to get on live so strongly. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate that. Thank you for helping the channel. And, I'm pulled so strongly to give a message, you know what I'm saying? That really makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, but we going through a transition for sure. And a lot of things that we want to take with us, we can't. So be patient. Ooh, snap. So be patient with yourself. My daughter, she sleeps so wild. Like, I put their bed in my room because that's the only time they'll go to sleep on time. And I love sleeping around my children, you know. So, but thank you so much. But yeah, it's like, be patient with yourself, and be patient with the plans that you have, your goals, your business. You know what I'm saying? Because you only really can do what you can do. Like, I would say, like, I'm grateful that the fact that I got a roof over my head, that I am able to feed myself and my children, even though sometimes food does get low in certain times of the month. Um, I still have feet, I have legs, I have lungs, I have eyes. You know what I'm saying? I have a voice. I have the ability to communicate. I can hear, I can see. And it's the little things that I am appreciating, even though, you look outside of those things, you're like, I want more, I want more. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you just have to deal with the realization, like, you have everything that you need. Everything else is just a bonus, you know? And I feel like in America, we spoiled, you know what I'm saying? Like, real spoiled. Because a lot of things that I have right now that I might unappreciate at times is something that a lot of people, thousands, millions of people pray for and probably will never even have. So, I'm grateful and I thank God that my children are healthy. I don't have to worry about them being at somebody else's house and things of that nature. And if they were, I'll be grateful that they were somewhere that they would be safe, because I don't want to trigger anybody if their kids are not with them at some point in time, because my kids wasn't with me at some point in time. But all I could do is pray that whoever they were with would keep them safe. And I would do whatever it takes to make sure that if I felt like they wasn't safe, I'm gonna make it damn hard for them people to want to even keep my children. I wouldn't care how many times they had to move until I felt like they was with somebody that they were safe with. You know what I'm saying? Calling that hotline, go investigate over there, keep investigating. I'm gonna keep calling them people on your and I did too. When my children were gone at one point, I kept calling them motherfuckers and they sure did transfer. Yep. Get my kids from over there. And I look back and I think about all the struggles and all the anxiety and the hard times that I was going through is nothing compared to, like, what I'm going through now is way better than what I was going through then. So, and sometimes you just have to remind yourself, maybe I'm just here to make those of you who are tapped into this message, you know what I'm saying, like as a confirmation, or you know what I'm saying, just like to ease your mind, you know what I'm saying? Like, think about where you were and before you knew about, you know, the spiritual realm and dark evil eye covens, you know what I'm saying, death magic and voodoo and all that type of stuff, when you were really lost in the sauce, promiscuous, doing drugs, drinking, you know what I'm saying, not praying, you know what I'm saying, lacking self love and self worth. Of course, the devil's going to make it hard for you not to want to revert. to keep wanting to dangle this, I don't know, like illusionary tale that you will fail because of your circumstances at this time, like how I was speaking about the child care and things of that nature, because how much more could we get done if we had help with our children? Men try to be like, oh, women this and women that, but y'all motherfuckers got it easy. Y'all don't have to worry about if y'all want to get up and go drive trucks, y'all can go do that. If y'all want to go do this and do that, like the mothers are the ones who are actually have to keep the children. Not saying every woman who bears children is a mother by any means, but they at least stay there enough to where you can kind of feed yourself and go get help. Now, if they abandoned you when you was an infant, you still had to go to a foster mother. Some type of mother was there, And kudos to the men who are actually, single fathers out here who actually have to take on that motherly role because you was raised right. So we appreciate you, King, for sure. But in reality, there's not that many. Okay? So I do want to give you, you single fathers, your flowers for sure. Because I sure wish I had one. I sure wish I had a single father right about now. We'll be far. I would have bought that nigga a mansion. Thank you, baby father, for taking care of your children while I go get this money. But, that ain't how the cookie crumbled. So we got to do what we can do, as nurturers. You know what I'm saying? And like, yeah, just do what you can do. Because it's like, I'd rather be at peace at home, being a mother. And then you could kind of see how, other people in your family. I don't understand why these kids be out here this late. It don't make no sense. That's why I be saying, man. Then people won't be like, oh, my baby, my baby. It's 1 o'clock, damn near 1 o'clock in the morning. But anyways, like then now I can kind of see, why the older, mature women, like our grandmothers and our grandfathers and our mothers and our fathers, they kind of look at us and, for some of us who have, successfully done things in our life that they wish they could have done. But it's like you have to realize you did succeed. You succeeded at raising a beautiful, successful child, but we can't make people see that. They have to see it for themselves. They don't see that raising you to be a successful, even if they didn't raise you, like creating you, like bringing you to this realm through their vessel. You know what I'm saying? It's successful. You know what I'm saying? And like all they really had to do was love you and support you and motivate you. Like all that is free. Even if they didn't support you financially. Like I'm struggling. I can't even barely, like it just be crazy. Like y'all been on this earth longer than us. So you have more experience and more knowledge and more resources. And you want to continue to take from us, even though you have more experience, more wisdom, and more resources. And then you claim to love and say you love us. Until the world and the community sees us as successful, we're not successful in your eyes. You don't deem yourself as successful because you raised a very talented woman or man, because you inwardly regret that fear, and a lot of things has to do with fear. You were overcome by fear. You let fear stop you from getting on that pulpit. These false prophets tell you that women can't speak up, be pastors and preachers and speak about Christ. Fear to use your spiritual gifts of deliverance and your healing hands and your healing message. And you want to sit up here and judge us and count us out until the world counts us in. Oh, now we've been forgiven from our sins. Some of y'all have really judgmental, over religious family members. And it's ridiculous. It's a lot of family issues being brought up to the forefront. And it's not even your issue. A lot of you're making peace, or you have made peace with these things. But because you're an empath, it still comes up. No matter how much you try to just let it go. Some of y'all just want to be left alone. Like, just leave me alone. That's what I keep hearing. Leave me alone. You left me alone, so leave me alone. But it's like, where does forgiveness come in? It's a thin line between love and hate, is what I just heard. A lot of y'all, it's the trust issues. It's like when somebody breaks your trust, it's hard to get your trust back. For real. Because you've experienced so many times where you forgave someone and you allowed them back in your life, and it was only just for them to break your trust or betray you again. So you created this boundary, this protective mechanism. I just seen 3333. You see a lot of repeated numbers, a lot of mirrored numbers, a lot of master numbers. You're learning a lot about life. I mean, imagine if you were a prisoner in a prison that no one has ever escaped from. The prison was deemed impossible. Have y'all seen Kung Fu Panda? When they put him in that prison, they said no one has ever escaped this prison. Somebody might escape from jail or something. But that's what it is in the Matrix. It's like no one has ever cracked the code. No one has ever awakened. No one has ever mastered this mental prison that they call life. In the 3D, mastered the 3D and just, kept on going and to the 4D, the 5D, the 6D, and so on and so forth. But you have a line and opened up, chakras that a lot of people have not. They say they have. They say, a lot of people can say something, but they really have not reached. Every chakra in their system is not open, or they might have had a taste of it, but you have to. These things have to be maintained, you know, and balanced, and that's why I feel like I've been making all these. Oh snap! What I say? Retouch on. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. That's probably why I've been making all these sensual songs because my sacral chakra been like, all right, you got to do something to keep us balanced. But yeah, so, ooh, Jesus. I was like, let me get on here and start running my mouth and see what comes out. Maybe it'll make me sleepy. But I don't know, man. I don't know why I've been so restless lately. Like, it's just I've been more creative at night than I have during the day. Like, the day, it's like I've been in hibernation. And I don't know why. I know that it has something to do with the atmosphere. Okay, there goes some sirens. I know it has something to do with the atmosphere, but it's like, and I've been like that before. Like, I think it's because I'm a Virgo too. It's the hermit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we are more active at night, which is so weird. Because the days when things are actually moving around and you have to get stuff done, but you've been up all night. You know what I'm saying? And then when I get on here and I say, oh, I have all these dreams and, I get a lot of my prophecies when I'm sleeping. And then next thing you know, it's like, oh, now you're obviously restless. Because, when you get on here and you say certain things and you got people who are like flying monkeys and people who are, secretly targeting you and sending you evil eyes, they take everything that you say and they try to use it against you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just ridiculous. It's a lot of bored activity. Um, but it's not going to change anything. If I don't have these visions at night, then when I take a day nap, a nap is going to be had. Anytime I go to sleep, it's not like you can just keep me up for the rest of my life. As soon as I go to sleep, whatever I was supposed to see, I'm going to see. Okay, whether it's through my sleep, I know how to get my messages, from the Most High. So, that's neither here nor there. But I hope this message had brought those of you who needed to receive this message at this time, more um, security and reassurance that God is still with all of us, telling us to, just hold on. Just hold on, go on. Hey, it's hard to do these things alone. Just hold on, we're going home. I'm just waiting. Woo! I'm just waiting for that moment, because I've been holding on. Love and light, family. I definitely been holding on for sure. It definitely is hard to do these things alone, but you are not alone. I come to tell you that right now. You got a whole star system family out here. And I want you to know that I support you in everything that God guides you to do. Okay? F the haters and the commentators. All right? It gets greater later. And with that being said, y'all, from the soul to the moon to the stars, Until next time, stay alive with divine minds.